But that's what I say, man. So that's what. So was it a great season or was it interesting? Because see how we talking?
Yeah, because that
You
makes
got a
for
great
great
point.
conversation.
That is a
Make
great
for great conversation, though.
Was it the greatest or was it the most interesting? Because I know at least it was the most interesting.
think
The
that-
greatest, I don't know, but
I would like to know the money that was made this season off of
economic
some
impact.
decisions that was made
Yeah.
versus other seasons.
licensing, the
And
TV
that will
rights,
tell the story
streaming,
right
yeah.
there. Because
some
every
crazy
time that
numbers.
you turned on ESPN, Fox, who else? All kind of networks.
ABC.
They was talking
And
about
the mouse,
this playoffs.
the mouse buying up everything right
Yeah.
before the first 12-team college playoffs.
Yeah.
Disney bought everything.
Yeah, well, they got
Right
that money.
before the play, they bought everything.
And like we always tell everybody, I wouldn't say we can be bought, but we definitely need sponsors. Reach
Most
out.
definitely, hey.
We push your brand out there. We push your business out there. Anything that you have going on, we will take care. So we're looking for sponsorships. Please help. Please help us.
But getting back to the point of us
always
just looking
about
at
the
it, most definitely, man. I'm a numbers guy. And back to the numbers, looking at the aspect of what we're saying, the field. If you're the commissioner, and we're gonna pivot to another topic, but if you're the commissioner, if you're the conference commissioner or the competition committee commissioner, whoever decides who's gonna be those 12 teams, this year, I could say at least, outside of 2 or 3 instances, this has been the best way to feel like, hey, line them up, let them go. Who wins, who wins. Those home games
Yes.
were a little different for me.
I like that.
I do like that.
I do like
that.
I do like
I
that.
like that.
I like that because I've never, there is no greater feeling than walking on a real college campus during rivalry week or a big game at night.
Yes.
Like, you cannot duplicate that feeling.
And
You
it's
can't
not-
duplicate that feeling.
I like that aspect of it versus 2 teams going out west and their fan bases are nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All their fan base have to travel.
They don't travel well.
That,
that plays into what we were talking about earlier.
Now that you got to go 4 games.
Yeah, that
Imagine if a team like Alabama they went out to California, and if they would have won, they would have came back, played, and then have to go down to Miami for the championship game. That's a hard ask. And you're talking about ticket prices.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. That just fell on me. My bad for the audience.
Yeah,
The national championship is where?
Miami. Miami is at home. Wow. It's in Dolphin Stadium, Hard Rock. National championship is Hard Rock. So that's why everybody thinking Miami is going to show up. But I got a stat for y'all. Y'all know who they always say the best college football team ever in the college football and BCS era. They say the 2019 LSU Tigers with
Joe Burrows, those
Joe
guys.
Burrow.
We was talking
We've
about
been
that
talking
last
about
night.
that for a while.
okay. Now they saying they saying that is the best college football team ever.
I don't know about
I
that.
got
But
pushed
did
back
they
on
up there?
But I'm gonna
They
give y'all
up
a
there.
stat because I got to do something great for my team. It take Indiana has to beat Miami by 81 points to match the best playoff run ever by points. You know who that team they would beat if they score 81 points on Miami?
2013 knows. Bro, look, everybody, for real.
Yes.
You get the flex on that one because it's a nugget a lot of people don't
We ain't
know.
got nothing good.
And then- no. But think about it this, though. I saw Jimbo Fisher on the interview, and everybody always holds that 2019 LSU team, and
Rightfully
rightfully
so.
they should.
Rightfully so.
But statistically,
Boy.
that 13 team in for the nose was better than the 2019 LSU Tigers.
Yeah, it's just I think
I mean, statistically. Now, if we line them up on the field,
we don't know what happened.
Don't
Can't
know.
do that right now.
But again, speaking to that aspects, and we're going to talk about some of that at the end of the show.
Can I
But
say one more crazy stat?
go ahead, man.
Since we're talking about statistics.
Go ahead.
That 2013 Auburn team
Yeah.
has the same stats as the 2019 LSU team.
No, you mean y'all? Wait, Auburn? Wait. 2013 Auburn Tigers got the same stats as the 2019 LSU Tigers.
Yes. I think it might be like I think the Joe Burrow had more passing, but everything else was pretty on point.
But y'all got a better stats than the 2013 Nose got
But
a
I'm
better
telling you
stats
that-
than 2019 LSU Tigers. That's a fact. And at the same time, too, everybody talks about that 2019 LSU team, but they don't talk about the Bama team that they faced.
Yeah.
To me, and at the
That's what
end,
I was finna say.
That was
on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We was watching
We was
the
watching
Texans-
TV, yeah.
We was watching the Texans Steelers game
Game.
last night. Shout out to D'Amico Ryan and the Houston Texans. We're going to get to them, but it was crazy that the Texans had 3 starters on their defense that all played at Alabama at the same time. Do you know how crazy that is? And the starting cornerback, Derek Stingley, he played for the LSU 2019. So in that game was the greatest collection of talent in one building, in one night, on both sides of the ball. Show me 2 teams who lined up, because there's some honorable mentions. When our 2006 Florida Gators played, they played Alabama, that was great, but nothing trumps that SEC championship game. Hands down, by far, greatest college football game, collection of talent I've ever seen.
But okay, so back to what we were saying, because we can go down this rabbit hole all day.
Yeah.
And that's what I think this year has been. A lot of rabbit holes, been very fun, gave us a lot of content.
But it was intriguing, man.
Very-
Did they get it right at the end, though? It's the ultimate
I tell you
walkaway
what,
question.
we're so wore out, and we're so grateful about this great game that's going to be played Monday. I don't give a darn about the transfer portal. I don't care about
It
NFL.
works.
Yeah.
It works.
I'm
It
not-
levels
I'm
the
not-
playing
But
field.
you remember before, right this time, I would be following recruiting. I would say, who we're going to get.
Good point.
And I'm like, you know what? We done been through so much this season. Fun?
Yeah.
I don't care. Let's just wait.
Let's wait to see what happened in the off season and see what's going on.
We're about to pivot, but a crazy nugget and the takeaway is I saw a third-string quarterback. I can't remember what university it was. He signed a contract today.
A third-string quarterback?
Third-string quarterback.
Oh, my
Signed
God.
A contract. Not a letter of intent. He signed a contract. But big outs to that young man. I can't remember his name, but we're going to pivot right now. We're going to go to the NFL. We're going to the big boys. As intriguing as this college season has been, this NFL season has been pretty attaching and pretty intriguing as well. To the point that I'm saying, in this playoffs, as it stands right now, we've got no Detroit Lions,
No Kansas City Chiefs.
no Kansas City Chiefs, no Philly,
No Baltimore.
no Baltimore Ravens, no Bengals with Joe Burrows, who we all pray. And let's talk about that for a minute. I just want to pivot on that for a side note. Can we?
Andy Dalton.
He's actually backing up. He was a backup for Texans last night.
Yep.
He's actually a
Saw him
backup
on
for
the
the
side.
Texans.
Really? Since you said Bengals, I'm sorry, I mean to cut you
Yeah,
off.
but we put Joe Burrow in such a high standard. He hadn't made the playoffs in 4 years, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he had a great flash, but it's eerily close to. And again, he's a great, but never won a ring. It's starting to look Dan Marino-ish. It's starting to look Dan Marino-ish. Dan Marino,
Wow.
first ballot Hall of Famer. You can't take nothing away from Danny Marino.
No Super
But
Bowls.
he went to the Super Bowl his rookie year and never went back.
Never went back.
One of the greatest to ever do it. So is Joe Burrow starting to look like Dan Marino? Kind of same situations. Not a very storied franchise. He was brought in to be a force multiplier, and he has. But due to injuries, hey, you wanted more money on the offensive side of the ball, they paid Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's starting to look like 94. I remember 94, Dan Marino signed that contract, biggest contract. It was more than Joe Montana. Everybody was going crazy. But I was like, Danny earned that money, but they was like, he got no Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So at the end, do we think Joe Burrow is going to be more Joe Montana, or is he going to be more Dan Marino? All the talent, but just couldn't get it done.
I'm kind of with you on the
Hey,
on
man,
Dan
like,
Marino.
I'm-
That's
I'm
a
looking-
big name.
Dan
to
Marino
put
is
him
not.
in.
Dan Marino is not.
He ain't chopped liver, but
he
Dan ain't never.
How long Dan Marino played in the league?
Oh man, it was
He played on Don
80
Shula the whole time. right?
82 to 96. wasn't
83
it?
to
And he played on Don Shula the whole time.
yeah.
So let's say 10 years. 10 years.
Oh, it was way
It was
more
way
than
more than 10 years.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. Sorry,
I think
audience,
his
we're not
rookie year
doing
was 82.
83.
So
83?
No, he was in the 84 draft. Or was it 83, 84? The one with Elway and Jim Kelly.
I think that was
and-
80. I think that was
I thought
84.
he came out there. Okay. So
was
let's-
84.
Let's say this right here. Dan Marino was in the league for 13 years under Don Shula at the Miami Dolphins, right? And
Yeah.
he didn't win the Super Bowl.
He win his first year. He went his first year, and it was
Hold on, say that again.
I like that face right there.
Say that again.
he went his first year. That was 83, bro. Like you
It's
said, Joe,
83?
it was
Okay.
83. What we talking about in 83, he came out with John Elway, Jim Kelly, Dan Marino,
Wow,
Eric
that was a
Dickerson.
class, wasn't it?
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
that was
some
crazy.
heat.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was crazy. But again, going back to the point of
He played under Don Shula, right?
Yeah.
His whole team.
yeah, but think about it.
And they didn't win the Super Bowl, right?
No,
But they went to the playoffs. What, twice?
no, they went to
They
the
went to
playoffs. They
a
made the
bunch of
playoffs a
times.
few. Hey man, I'm gonna say this. I'm looking at it and I'm making a comp, but it's eerily close because Marino had the Marx brothers, Duper and Clayton. Joe Burrows got Jamar Chase,
T. Higgins.
Yeah.
It's looking the same. Now I can't remember if Dan had a serious injury, but Joe's been hurt a lot.
Yeah.
So in his defense, but when he's been healthy, like, but again, like that dude in Kansas City, this playoffs not having Patrick Mahomes is such an anomaly because when we talk about force multipliers, Patrick Mahomes, and again, I say this to Joe all the time.
1983 to 1999.
Yeah, bro, never won a Super Bowl.
1983 to 1999.
16 years.
Under Don Shula.
But when you look at the point of what I'm saying is, like, if we're looking at Joe Burrow and saying, okay, he's great, and again, he's been a force multiplier, but when are we going to start calling what we see? I don't want to take anything away from Joe because he's a great talent. But at the end of the day, we don't go by on likes. We're looking at talent evaluation.
Oh, man,
so when
I
you look
get
at
it.
the point, and again,
And
having Patrick Mahomes out of this, and let me say this one time, I'm rambling and we practice before here,
I miss Patrick. I'm sorry.
but I don't
17 seasons.
think, yeah, bro.
We're talking about 17 seasons from 1983 to 1999.
And when you think about that, but again, I don't think we're putting enough earnest on what Patrick Mahomes is doing because we're seeing it with so much frequency. But like, hey man, let's stop and look at this for a second. I say this all the time, but it's 8 years now. But in 7 years of starting, he went to the AFC Championship game 7 times. Seven times.
Yeah.
7 years starting, he went 7 times
In a row?
in
Yeah.
a row. And on top of that, what I'm saying is his floor was AFC Championship win. His ceiling was Super Bowl MVP, League MVP, and Super Bowl champion. Every year he started except for this year when he got knocked and then they didn't make it to the playoffs. How can we talk about how good that is? Stat I was saying the other night, I've always been the one that pushed back on Tom Brady being the GOAT because I say how it looks when you're starting to quantify and measure and allocate for the GOAT, how it looks has to play into it. But when I broke the numbers down, because I've always thought Joe Montana was my GOAT, but when I look at it, Tom Brady played 20 years. He went to the Super Bowl 10 of those 20. So
crazy.
he's 50% of his
50%.
career.
That's crazy.
He reached the highest pinnacle. And of that pinnacle, of those 10 times he went, he won 7. So he's 70%
70%.
of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Who has gone to multiple Super Bowls in 70%?
I
That's
tell-
insane.
I tell you this right here.
That's
Oh,
insane.
man, that's crazy.
That's
number.
crazy, bro.
All
That's
right,
crazy. That's
so-
crazy work. Shout out to Shady McCoy. That's crazy
So
work.
to you